A rally is taking place in Perth, Australia, amongst Māori living there and their allies to protest the new New Zealand government's policies. Organisers say the protest in Perth will bring together the biggest gathering of Māori from the area. Matt Paki, no Tainui, is part of the community organising the rally and he's with us now. Kia ora e hoa, thanks for joining us.
Tēnā koe Neil, o tira tēnā koutou e mātakitaki mai nā, tēnā tātou.
What can you tell us about the protest taking place today and the purpose?
The purpose is in more a rally, a solidarity rally around supporting our whānau and our friends back home who are confronted with what's happening back there with the new policies. We wanted to come together and show a unified connection and purpose in terms of us being over here in Perth, Western Australia, Te Urupu. We're some 4,300 kilometres away from home. And whilst we are isolated in one of the most isolated cities in the world, we are still really connected to what's happening back home at this particular time. So we're coming together. E Tū Te Urupu, Stand Strong Perth is the name of our event today at 3 p.m. down at Forest Chase in the middle of the Perth CBD there.
Were there any particular policies that are standing out for you as issues?
Some of the stuff around the te reo use and the misuse is really standing out for us. So whilst we live over here, we try our best to pupuri ki te reo Māori, ki ngā tikanga o te ao tawhito, o te rao o tātou nei tūpuna mātou. We do our best over here to do the best we can, retaining and maintaining what we can over here. And so those sorts of policies and those sorts of the dialogue coming from there is challenging for us, even for us living abroad.
Matt, what can you tell us about the protest taking place today? What will you be doing?
We've been connecting in with the local people, the local tangata whenua, the Wajak Noongar people, and we do that anyway in any event that we host over here in Perth, Western Australia. They come along and support us and we support them. So we've got some buy-in from the tangata whenua, from the people of the land here. They'll be opening our occasion with a welcome to country and also be speaking as one of the speaking points in our rally. We just come together, we have 3 speakers, we also have waiata and a couple of haka happening as well, and it's a place for us to come together, those of us who call New Zealand home, to come together and do what we need to do.
You've lived in Australia for almost 20 years. What does it feel like to be Māori living in Australia and watching how things are unfolding here with the new government's approach?
Yes, I've coming up 18 years almost in Perth. A 2-year plan turned into 18 years and 3 children. But look, I'm still here having the time of my life, but also really proud of the efforts that we go through to retain and maintain te reo. Me ngā tikanga I tēnei taha o te ao, but we're really interconnected with what's happening back home as well.
What are the people saying when you have been talking with them? I guess you've been connecting on social media as well. What are Māori there saying about what's happening here?
They're concerned. There's lots of concerns and lots of worries around what might be happening in terms of the usage of te reo and the downplaying. And I guess the messaging that's in there to almost make it feel like it's something negative to be Māori, to speak Māori. And so whilst we live abroad and whilst we live over here, we do our best to maintain and retain what it is we can hold on to, and all of a sudden that's sort of pulled out from underneath you. And so it feels like a bit of a strike. But I can only imagine what's happening back home and for the people at home and how they're feeling. So our solidarity event today is about coming together in support of our whānau and our friends at home who are going through it face to face. We live abroad, like I said, but we still feel what's happening back there, over here. And
what does it feel like to have Indigenous Australians standing with you at this rally?
It's important. We don't host any event over here, Waitangi Day events or any other kaupapa Māori event without their input and without their say-so. So for us in Perth, Western Australia, we've had a long connection with the Wajak and with the Noongar people over a long period of time, back into the 70s, through the 80s, into the 90s, and now into the current day. So it's natural for us to connect on things that we're passionate about, and we also connect in with them when they need us as well. So it's very, very natural for us to have those connections. Like I said, we don't host anything or have anything over here in terms of kaupapa Māori without their input.
Now, you're also involved in Haka for Life. What are the next steps? Are there any times that you'll be getting together in the near future?
Yes, so my cousin Leon Ruri is the man behind Haka for Life, and Haka for Life today will go live on their platform in terms of the protest, in terms of the rally today. So people will be able to jump onto social media and be able to connect in through there. But there are lots of initiatives that he is doing and his kaupapa is doing, which is fantastic for all of us over here as well, in the mental health space, but also in the space around supporting kaupapa Māori and tikanga Māori.
Matt Paki, one of the organisers for today's rally in Perth. Thank you so much for joining us today and be safe. Ngā mihi.
Tēnā koe te rangatira o tira, tēnā tātou katoa e mātakitaki mai nā, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.